We are not seeking followers. We are seeking collaborators. Individuals within psychic alliance.
We're dealing with the atomic nuclear age, we're dealing with space, and magic, if it's real, deals with those things too. Magic can achieve everything. There are essential factors in it, and the main factor is that the conscious and unconscious mind should be integrated, and that desires and ambitions should also be integrated with action. Basically, it's all about self-discipline. I think we can see all around as the results of bad magic, power used for its own sake, potency castrated in order to serve the interests of a few aristocrats.
The speaker is Genesis P-Orridge, Director of Psychic Youth.
Psychic Television has created a weird cult called the Temple of Psychic Youth.
A group which believes in changing society through the magical transformation of individuals. Psychic Youth puts across its modern magical message with the aid of all sorts of marketing aids, from badges to leaflets to t-shirts. And they've released half a dozen albums by their own group, Psychic TV. They've even issued their own manifesto. On video, of course.
The Temple strives to end personal laziness and engender discipline. To focus the will on one's true desires.
We are using television to investigate the subconscious and the unconscious, to short-circuit the training that the brain has already had to be accepting without thought.
Psychic TV take their mission to inform people about the evil in the world very seriously, even as far as playing tapes at their concerts of Charles Manson and Jim Jones in the throes of a massacre.
I think everybody's interested in weird and strange things. That's why the News of the World sells more than any other newspaper. It's full of rape, and it's full of decadence, and it's full of corruption, and yet it pretends to be on a platform of indignation. And then if an artist or a musician tries to deal with the same subjects, they're immediately accused of approving of those subjects.
We were having 6 months of death threats put through the door, people knocking at the door, smashing windows. And we could cope on our own, but we were quite concerned about Caress, because one day there was poison put through the door.
We're still the scapegoats, and we're still always, or nearly always, misrepresented.
Tonight, Dispatches presents exclusive new evidence which suggests that ritual satanic abuse exists in this country today. The program includes scenes from a video that would seem to have clear satanic content.
The tape, which has been handed to the police, prompted Scotland Yard's Obscene Publications branch to set up a special unit to investigate ritual abuse.
It contains scenes of grievous bodily harm which are performed in a ritualistic context. This thing will not go away, and it's the duty of the police to actually try to establish the truth, and I think that's our central role.
I rang home and they said, "You'll never believe this, but Scotland Yard raided your house this morning." Then there was also a 1-hour documentary on the television claiming that you were the most evil, subversive person in Britain. And don't come home.
If we in Britain think it's worthwhile and can achieve so much, think what you can do. Thank you.
Got to find out who's willing to think.
Hello, Psychick.